I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, helping you to manifest the life of your dreams through healing yourself. And this is the weekly healing guidance for the week starting Friday the 3rd of July to Thursday the 9th of July 2015. So I hope you're getting through all of these energies okay. It's a lot of emotional energies around, healing the deepest wounds, healing our deepest wounds in our life. If you need some help with that, come on to BeHealing.com. I'd love to help you with that. There will be, when this video comes out, there will be about 24 hours left to get half-price guidance readings that I'm offering this week, in the last week, from the website. So let's see what the guidance is for this week. So, the healing process that we've got going on at the moment, deep wounds, often childhood wounds, are coming up to be healed. Now, this process, it's an emotional process. It's about feeling those emotions and letting them go. It's like they're being brought up for us to actually release that emotion so that we can let it go. Things can't always be processed in the mind. In fact, they can't be. Things cannot be just processed in the mind. There has to be an aspect of that for healing, but that's not the whole process. There's got to be an emotional process too of actually releasing it so it's not trapped within the body anymore. And so when I'm talking about deepest wounds, these are wounds that have happened when we didn't have the skills or the knowledge, often because we were children, to be able to process things at the time. And so what we do is we push them down. We push those feelings down. We have these patterns to protect ourselves, to stop it from hurting so much. So we numb ourselves and we kind of switch a part of ourselves off to be able to deal with things. And this is the stuff that's coming up at the moment. And so to be able to heal it requires us to feel it again. That's why it's coming back up. It's to let all of that emotion out from the past that we've pushed down and held there. And so this is why we're being so triggered at the moment. It's because it's time for this stuff to really heal. And so this is about listening to what's going on in your heart and actually feeling that. You probably, once you get more and more into this process, you'll feel your heart, you'll feel your feelings, and it'll get really scary, because what we're talking about now is the stuff that really hurts, the deep down stuff that really hurts. And to feel that, it's scary. We want to shut our hearts down to it again. But it's time, and you can do it step by step. You can let it come up, let it come out step by step. You don't have to, open your heart fully, feel it all. You don't have to drive yourself crazy with it, but just step by step, let it come in, let it come out, let your heart open, feel that, and let the emotion out, whether you need to scream, get really angry, or cry, let that sadness or the anger out, then do that, all about feeling. It's all about feeling this week, especially feeling. You see, love is never lost, okay? Love is always in our hearts, and often we mistake it. We mistake people's intentions, and we experience things as not love, and then we shut our hearts down to that. And even though it might be very difficult to see how someone was trying to love us when they did what they did to us, there is always an element of love there. However misguided someone's actions are, or however they try and deliver that, whether they're trying to protect you from something, that's an act of love, even though the protection can be really difficult to deal with. And so love's always there in our hearts. It's never lost. It cannot be lost. And so trying to put things out of your heart, trying to remove things from your heart or remove people from your heart just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Once they're in there, and that's it. And so it's no longer enough to detach. It's no longer enough to try and ignore those parts of our heart. It's time to actually feel everything that's in there and let the emotions out so that we can deal with it, and so we can hold it all in our hearts and deal with it. And so a pretty full-on week we've got ahead of us to feel all of that. But as I said, just step by step. You don't need to torture yourself with this. You can just do it step by step. If that means opening your heart for an hour and feeling it while you're alone, then do that, and then you can kind of close back down until you're comfortable again. And the more you do this process, the more you'll get to know how much you can open your heart to actually feel those things. And this is about getting really honest with yourself. And if any of you have been following me for a long time, that's the real healing stuff, is getting really honest with yourself and what's in there. So again, if you want some help with that, if you want some help with healing your wounds, if you need to be guided through a process with your higher self, or you need more information about it, then come along to BeHealing.com and you get a session with me. I do my breakthrough sessions, and I'll really help you move fast through things. I'd love to help you do that. And if you haven't got a copy of my free book, my latest book, Having It All, then go along to BeHealing.com and put your email address in, and you can have a free copy of that too. Have a fantastic week. I hope you get through it okay, and I will see you next week. Bye.